What's going on, guys? Lifting Zombies here, back with another Pogo video, and in today's video, guys, we are talking about more leaks coming later this season. So the leaks that we are talking about, guys, mainly refer to the upcoming Halloween event and the upcoming Fashion Week event as well. Now, for the Halloween event, we do know the dates for it. They are right here based off of Pokemon Go's infographic, and we do know that it will be a two-part series for the Halloween event. And as you guys can see, part 2 will consist of a Team Go Rocket takeover as well. So let's go ahead and talk about the leak for the upcoming Halloween event, which I have talked about leaks already about this event, such as possibly Shiny Phantom coming out, Shiny Zorua coming out as well, Shadow Regigigas with Giovanni and special research too. So I have talked about a few leaks, but we do have one more leak to talk about regarding this upcoming event, and that is of course a new costumed Gengar, guys. So yeah, I believe last year we did have a brand new costume Gengar. It was this one right here, and I guess for this year we are getting another new costumed Gengar for part 2 of the Halloween event, because you remember for part 2 last year, that is when Pokemon Go did feature a lot of costumed Pokemon, such as the Gengar, the costumed Vulpix, and the costumed Pumpkaboo as well. I think also costumed Piplup and Pikachu. So for part 2, a brand new costumed Gengar will be featured, and I think it will be based off the new costumed Gengar plushie on the Pokemon Center, which does look like this. This looks pretty sick, I will admit. This looks very, very awesome. I'm hoping that this is truly the costume for the costume Gengar for the Halloween event, because this looks amazing on Gengar. I am going to have to get a shiny of this costume Gengar. This is a must-have for me. So yeah, possibly this is what the costume is going to look like on the Gengar. So I can't wait, guys. I hope that that truly is the costume for Gengar. Now, let's talk about another leak for the upcoming Fashion Week event, because yes, we do know Fashion Week is coming in the month of November. There have been a few leaks about this event, such as, I think before I talked about this, there could possibly be a costumed Spoink that gets featured. Also, I think a bunch of old costumed Pikachu will be returning and get featured in this event. We talked about Party Play possibly coming out for this event too, and we're also going to talk about Party Play in today's video too. But another costumed Pokemon could debut during the Fashion Week event, and that should be a costumed Dratini. Alright, so yeah, a new costume Dratini. I think this will be the first costume Dratini ever. Should be dropping for the Fashion Week event, guys. So stay tuned for that. That should be pretty exciting. I don't know what the costume is going to look like for the Dratini, but there possibly could be one around November 14th, is what the person says. I believe this is the same person that has been leaking the past couple of details that we've talked about, such as the Shiny Guzzlord, the Shadow Regigigas, all of that jazz. I think it is the same person. So yeah, he did talk about, yes, a costume Dratini possibly coming out for the Fashion Week around November 14th. Also, another costume Pokemon is coming out too for November before the Fashion Week, sometime around November 1st, because this will be featured for the upcoming Day of the Dead event. There should be a costumed Cubone. I believe last year it was the costumed Duskull that did look like this. It had like a flower crown. That was featured last year, I do believe. So this year there should be a costumed Cubone, which I do reckon that should be the first ever costumed Cubone in the game. So that is something else to look out for too. He said that it will possibly run from November 1st to November 3rd, so keep that in mind too. Also, he said the C-Day moves for Quagsire is going to be Aqua Tail, because yes, there should be a Wooper C-Day for November. So Quagsire should be getting Aqua Tail, and Clodsire should be getting Mega Horn. So keep that in mind too. Those should be the upcoming C-Day moves for those evolutions. And yes, they did say high chance that Party Play, which I made a video about, pretty much a multiplayer feature with you and your friends, where all of your avatars appear on the map on all of your devices. It's a pretty cool feature. I made a whole video about that. Good chance that Party Play drops during the Halloween event, so that could be coming later on this month. Also in November, there should be a Paldea recap event featuring all previous Paldea Pokemon spawns. So the starters, the Frigibacks, the Nimble, Palmy, all of those will be featured again in a recap event later on in November. I would probably say towards the end of November for that. And that leads me into our last topic of today's video. Speaking of Paldea Pokemon, yes, Pokemon Go did post a picture on their Twitter teasing the release of another Gen 9 Pokemon that we have talked about in a previous leak video before, Smoliv, because yes, Smoliv should be dropping later on this month for the upcoming Harvest Festival event. So yeah, that was the picture that they posted of Smoliv on their Twitter. So if you guys want to check out their tweet, you guys can feel free to do so. Yes, they are teasing the release of this Pokemon for later on this month. That should be dropping sometime next week. So get ready for that. Another Paldea Pokemon, also a 3-stage family too. So yeah, guys, that does wrap up the leaks in today's video. Again, I'm pretty excited for some upcoming costume Pokemon, especially that Gengar, if that is truly the costume, because that costume looks amazing. I would love to get the shiny in that costume. So leave your thoughts down below, guys. If you enjoyed today's video, drop a like in the video, subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.